Right, so we're going to start on our mat, finding a nice, easy, comfy seated position. So we're going to work a lot of upper body today, chest, shoulders, arms. So just relaxing into an easy seated pose with a nice straight spine, belly button pulled back towards your spine, nice relaxed shoulders, head floating high, and just dip that chin down towards the chest, feel the spine extending upwards. Just settling in, stepping away from the day. Maybe just taking a moment to reflect on your day. Maybe thinking about anything really good that happened. Anything positive that came from today. Just taking a moment to let it pass through your mind. And then maybe even thinking about something that wasn't so great about your day, something maybe didn't go so well. And again, just giving that a bit of time. Maybe thinking about this now. And then just feel all of those things just distancing themselves from you for the next hour. Just feel all those thoughts floating further and further away with every breath you take. Just enjoying that nice, smooth inhale through your nose. And exhale back out through your nose. Settling in to your seated position with every breath, becoming a bit more comfy in this position. Letting the hips, knees, thighs soften. We're just going to begin to mobilize the neck and shoulders. So with your next inhale, take your gaze upwards. And on the exhale, take your gaze towards your heels. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Coming back to the center, bring those palms together. We're going to inhale, take those palms upwards. Exhale, bring the arms down by the sides. Let's go for 3 more. Inhaling upwards, take your gaze upwards. Exhale, gaze to your heels. Inhale. And exhale. Follow your breath, matching movement to your breath. And now this time, as we inhale, we're going to exhale your arms, leave them at a shoulder height. Nice deep breath in, and as we breathe out, rounding the spine, chin into chest, bring those hands to interlock fingers together. So as we inhale, straighten the spine, widen the arms at a shoulder height. As we exhale, chin into chest, round the back, and draw the fingers together. Let's go 3 more to your own breath. Inhale, and then bring the hands together in front of you, palms facing upwards, still to shoulder height. Feel those top of the arms getting nice and warm and heavy now. Point your fingers outwards, and as you exhale, bend at the elbows, tapping fingers onto tops of the shoulders. So we inhale to straighten, extend. Exhale, keep those elbows high, tap the shoulders. 3 more to your own breath. Trying to connect that breath to the movement. Good, and now inhale to extend, tuck the thumb into the fist and create a nice tight fist. We're going to do tiny circles clockwise just with the wrist, so rest of the arms staying nice and still. Wrist circles. And then hold the wrist straight. And now we're going to do tiny circles. Moving the whole of the arm, so just working from the shoulder joints. Tiny circles clockwise. Feel those arms getting nice and heavy as we start to make the circles a little bigger. Keep breathing, don't hold that breath. Nice big circles. Good. And now let's reverse anti-clockwise, nice big circles. And getting smaller, keep that breath flowing. Relax the knees. Good, tiny circles. Feel those arms getting nice and warm now. And hold and back to just the wrists, anti-clockwise. Breathe. And relax. Well done. Give those arms a nice shake. Well done. We're going to come up on 2 high knees from here. So hips nice and square to the front, shoulders relaxed. Chin slightly dipped, nice long spine. We're going to come straight into our gate. So taking that left leg, extending it out to the left. And taking our left palm down the leg, bring that right arm over. Nice stretch down the right side. And exhale, let's stretch the left side. So inhale and exhale. So getting to a nice flow, creating some energy with the body, matching your breath to the movement. Inhaling and exhaling. And this next time, let's hold here, over to the left for 3 deep breaths. Keep that chest nice and open, keep that right shoulder peeled back, don't fall forward. And don't press too hard on this left leg. Keep breathing. And then let's take that right palm down, stretching over to the right, and let's hold for 3 breaths, pointing the fingers, pointing the toes. Feel that stretch down the whole left side of the body. Inhaling back to center and just walking that left leg in. Bring the hips together nice and square. And now let's extend that right leg out to the side, pointing the toe. Shoulders relaxed. Inhale and exhale. So make sure you're not resting your palm on the knee, just below the knee towards your ankle. Inhale, left palm down. Exhale. Follow your breath 3 times. Keep the movements nice and controlled. And this time, let's hold for 3 breaths. Peel the shoulder, chest open, upwards. Inhale. And exhale. Nice stretch down the whole right side of the body. Point those fingers. Feel a stretch under the armpits. Point the toes. Relax your forehead. Inhale. Exhale. Well done. Bring that right leg in. And just taking the palms together, interlocking the fingers behind your back. Squeeze those shoulder blades together and lift your heart center upwards towards the sky. Take your gaze upwards, tiny back bend. Breathe. And back to center, bring those arms back. Raise that right arm up, point the fingers nice and high, bend the elbow. And let's sweep that left arm behind. Trying to get those fingertips together behind the back. Chest nice and open. If that's a bit too intense, take that left arm overhead and grab the top of the right elbow. So whatever's feeling good today. Take 3 breaths, relax those shoulders. Inhaling and exhaling to unravel. Now let's take left arm up nice and high, bending at the elbow, and taking this right arm round to meet the left fingers or overhead. Choosing your option and then taking 3 nice deep breaths in the stretch. Good. Inhale and exhale to come out. Now we're going to come up to standing, starting with nice soft knees. Maybe taking a hold of each elbow. Just pushing a bit of body weight forward into the toes. And just let everything hang down for a moment. Just gentle rock from left to right. And slowly rolling up vertebrae by vertebrae. Keep your chin tucked into your chest. Until we come up to standing, finding your mountain. Feet hip width apart. Arms out to the side, palms open, chin dipped. Feel that nice strong base of the mountain at your feet. And that peak of the mountain, crown of your head floating up nice and high. Keep that breath flowing nice and smooth. And then take palms together. Let's take a nice stretch upwards. Coming up to the tiptoes. You can walk those feet closer together. And that's good. Pushing up from the heels, ankles, kneecaps, thighs, hips, everything pointing upwards. Don't hold your breath, keep breathing. And take those heels down. Let's stretch off to the left. Inhale. Exhale to the right. Inhale. And exhale, palms to heart center. Let's inhale up. And we're going to fold from the hips. Let everything bend in half. Take your right leg back into a runner's lunge. Look forward. And then taking your left foot to meet the right and pushing back into downward facing dog. So palms spread nice and wide. Maybe just walking out those knees left and right. Walking out your dog. Melting those heels down one by one. And then taking heels off to the right. And to the left. And back to the center. Try and find a little stillness in your down dog now. Let your head be an extension of your spine. Let your shoulders relax. So let the inside of your elbows point inwards to each other. And whenever we exhale, melt those heels down, push that bottom a little higher into the sky. We're going to do 3 of our cleansing breaths here. So we inhale through the nose. As you exhale, sigh out through the mouth. Nice big sigh. Remember, no one can hear you. So be as loud as you want. 3 cleansing breaths together. Let's inhale. Well done. Let's widen those legs. A bit wider than your mat. And we're going to take our left palm to outside of our right calf or ankle. And just take a stretch. Take a look under your right armpit. And taking that left palm back. Let's take right palm outside left ankle, looking under that left armpit. And bring that right palm back. Walk the feet in back to hip width. We're going to bring that right knee through under the chest and plant that right foot down, coming up into our high lunge. So bring those arms up overhead. And we're going to exhale, arms down by the sides. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, arms to shoulder height. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. exhale. Inhale. As you exhale, bring palms into chest. And we're going to bring that left foot to meet the right, coming straight into our chair pose. So keep that spine nice and long. Imagine yourself sinking nice and deep into your imaginary chair. Keep those palms right in the center of your chest. Exhale, sinking nice and low. Then we're going to rotate over to the right, bringing our left elbow to the outside of our right knee, just making sure that left knee doesn't pop forward so the knees are still aligned. And then rotating to the right, so making sure our palms are right in the center of our chest bone. Peeling that right shoulder back. And then let's extend those arms open. 3 deep breaths. Inhale. Exhale, bring those palms back to the chest. And rotate back to the front. Sink a little deeper. Let's rotate to the left. Right elbow outside left knee. Check alignment of the knees. And then bring those palms right into the center of your chest bone. Peel that left shoulder open. When you're ready, inhale to open the arms. Inhale, exhale, palms together in front of the chest. And back to center. Straighten those legs. Full body fold. Nose towards the knees. Now plant those palms. We're going to take the left leg back. And then the right into downward facing dog. Melt those heels down towards the earth. Lower your chest, your heart center. Let it melt down too. And then we're going to bend that left knee this time, bringing it under the chest, and plant that left foot inside left palm, coming up to our runner's lunge this time with left leg forward. Let's inhale those arms up and exhale, open. Inhale. Every time you exhale, see if you can sink a little deeper. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Now let's bring those palms to frame that left foot. And kick it back into our downward facing dog. Melt those heels down to the ground. 3 more cleansing breaths. Are you ready? Letting anything go that you don't need. Let's go. Inhale through the nose. Sigh it out. Good. Now again, we're going to bend that right knee, bring it under the body, plant the right foot down inside that right palm. This time we're going to turn that left foot and plant that sole down too, toes facing about 45 degrees forward. We're going to come up into our warrior one pose. Fingers pointing upwards, knee in line with the big toe. Shoulders relax down, forehead relaxed. Feel strong in your warrior. Feel ready for anything. And let's exhale, take the arms to shoulder height, hips move square to the side into our warrior two. So take your gaze backwards to begin with. And then take your gaze towards your front palm, open it up to receive, exhale, sinking down a little deeper. So both arms just checking there in a nice straight line at your shoulder height. And then let's inhale into reverse warrior. Exhale into our side angle pose, forearm on top of the thigh, bring that left arm over. Inhaling back to warrior two. And now let's take those arms behind the back, interlock the fingers, shoulder blades together, chest lifts up nice and high. Inhale. And exhale, bending from the hips, hinging forward, inside that right knee, into a humble warrior, arms hang overhead. Breathe. Inhale, nice and slowly, chin into chest. Let's windmill those arms around that front foot. And kick that right leg back, downward facing dog. Melt those heels, 3 cleansing breaths. Let's go. Inhale, sigh out. Melt those heels down, heart center melts down. Let's bend that left knee, plant that left sole, plant the right sole 45 degrees, coming up to warrior one on that left leg. Fingers point nice and high, exhale, relax, sink in a little deeper. Feeling strong. Feeling powerful. Inhale. Exhale, warrior two. Hips square to the side now. Arms are to shoulder height. Right palm down. Look on top of that palm. Saying bye to the past. And then looking to the future. Open that palm. Exhale, sink a little deeper. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, side angle pose. Inhale, warrior two. Interlock those fingers, heart center nice and high. And hinge from the hips, humble warrior. Left shoulder comes inside left knee. Let those hands on the head hang. Keep breathing. Inhale. And coming up to center, keep those legs nice and wide. Inside of the feet parallel. And let's take right palm down to the center of our mat. And let's lift that left arm up to sky. Option here to take a bind around the back. Trying to get those fingers towards the top of that right thigh. Looking over that left shoulder. Inhale. And left palm down. Inhale, right arm up. Option to take that bind, allowing you just to peel that right shoulder a little Further open, opening the chest. Inhale. And exhale. Now just take a few moments here. Maybe seeing if you can just walk out those feet a few millimeters further. See if you can maybe come down onto the forearms. Maybe even seeing if the crown of your head will melt down towards the earth. Breathe. And then slowly walking those feet in together. Chin into chest, rolling up to standing once again and finding mountain pose. Feet hip width, arms to the side, chin dipped. Breathe in and breathe out. And opening the eyes. We're going to take this right hand, take it around our back, keeping those hips nice and square to the front. Just seeing if you can bring the back of the palm around the waist on the left. We're wrapping that right arm around the back. And I'm going to take this right palm on top of the left shoulder. I'm just going to take a nice twist over to the right. Relax the muscles in your face, let your shoulders relax down. So we're twisting with our core, so from the belly button. And then gently coming back to center, unraveling that arm. And then taking the left arm around the body, wrapping it round nice and tight to see if those fingers will feed round, looking toward the belly button. And then wrapping this right palm onto the left shoulder. Using your core, take a nice twist over to the left. So keep the feet where they are, don't move the feet. Or the knees or the thighs. Breathe. And coming back to center, unraveling. Give those arms a little shake. Bring the feet together, big toes touching, palms into prayer. We're going to squat down to a nice deep yogi squat. Balancing on our toes, nice straight spine, knees together, shoulders relaxed, palms in front of the chest, just finding your balance here. Maybe testing your balance by closing your eyelids just for a couple of moments. Using your breath to keep that focus, helping you to balance. And then taking soles of the feet down onto the mat into a nice wide yogi squat. See if you can get both those heels down, working with the elbows inside the knees. Get that spine nice and straight. Sinking the bottom down, the crown of the head upwards. Good. And again, closing those eyelids. Connecting with the breath. Feel your feet talking to you here, soles of the feet might be talking to you right now. Beautiful. Taking palms down, just coming down onto the bottom. And we're going to lower ourselves down, keeping those knees up, and lower your upper body down onto the mat. Just windscreen wipe those legs off to the left and to the right. Left and right. And then back up to center. Bring those arms down by your sides. Nice and close to your bottom. Thumbs perhaps underneath each buttock. Chin rolled into the chest. Feel that extension of the spine along the mat. Now we're going to roll up into our bridge pose. Nice and slowly. So leading with the hips. Rolling up. Vertebrae by vertebrae. Maybe rolling up towards the shoulders. Maybe squeezing those buttocks together. An option just to draw those knees a little closer. Another option here is to raise that right leg. Exhale to 90 degrees. And then lower. Lift those hips up nice and high. Inhale. Exhale, bend. And lower. One more time. Inhale. Exhale, bend. And lower. Inhale. Exhale. Lower. And let's lower down, vertebrae by vertebrae, nice and slow and controlled. Until your bottom melts onto the floor. Bring those knees in, give them a nice tight hug. And rolling left to right. Relax feet down. And we're going to come up into inversion here. So picking an inversion of your choice, you can either keep to your bridge, if you want to come up into a shoulder stand, rolling up, supporting with your palms on your back, chin tucked into chest, or perhaps coming into a plow with your feet overhead, feet wide or together. So choosing inversion pose of your choice and just holding it here for a few moments. Perhaps if you're in shoulder stand, just experimenting. Maybe you want to make a half tree. And then lowering legs down overhead if you're in your shoulder stand. palms down, and nice and controlled, using your abdominals. Just slowly roll back down, straightening the legs. And then coming up into our fish pose. So coming up onto the forearms. And just resting back on the crown of the head. Take your gaze behind you. And then slowly coming back to the ground. We're going to bring that left knee upwards, left sole on the ground, taking a hold at the top of the knee with the right palm and draw that left knee over the body, over to the right side of your mat. So try and keep in contact with the shoulders down onto the mat and extend that left arm out to shoulder height to the left side. So coming into a spinal twist. And take your gaze over to that left palm. Breathe in and breathe out. And every exhale, feel the body, your spine softening. And gently, when you're ready, rolling back onto a flat back, straightening that left leg out nice and slowly, and then bending the right knee, bringing it upwards, right sole down, taking hold of the top of that right knee with the left palm, and just gently drawing it over to the left, keeping those shoulders in contact with the earth. Taking right arm out to the side at shoulder height, and take your gaze over to that right palm. And breathe. Feel the body melting down with every breath out. And rolling back nice and gently onto a flat back. And just straightening that right leg now. Bringing the big toes together. And let's inhale, bring those arms overhead, pointing fingers behind. Let's take a nice big stretch. Stretching from the tips of the toes, the tips of the fingers. Now let's take those arms and legs out nice and wide, like a nice big starfish into the four corners, pointing those toes and fingers. And then bring those arms and legs a little closer in to the body. Right foot out to the right corner of your mat and left foot to the left corner. Just let those arms rest by your side. Palms face up or down, whatever comes naturally. Chin slightly dipped. Readjust your buttocks or your shoulders if you need to. Getting nice and comfy. You can even keep those knees bent if that feels better for you. Or soles of the feet together, knees out in Supta Baddha Konasana. Whatever feels good for your final relaxation. Just find that position now and melt down into it. Feel all those muscles loosening, relaxing. Feel your bones nice and heavy and warm. Gently closing the eyelids when you're ready. Melting the shoulders away from your ears. And just taking yourself to a place where you feel happy and relaxed. It could be right where you are, right now. Or you could take yourself off to a nice beach or a hammock, by the pool, by a stream, maybe in your garden, maybe in a nice peaceful woodland area. Just take yourself there now. Notice all the senses around you, the smells, the sounds. Notice how it makes you feel to be here. Your whole body relaxed from the tips of your toes to the top of your head. Everything nice and warm and soft. Let your body breathe naturally. Let your skin breathe, your bones breathe, and your muscles. Let your heart breathe, and your belly, and your throat. If any thoughts come towards your mind that you don't want there, use your breath to breathe them away. Find that distance, find that space. Extending that exhale now as long as you can. Notice the end of the exhale as it moves into the inhale. And then notice the top of the inhale as it rolls into your exhale. Now keep that breath flowing nice and smooth. And just bring some awareness towards your tummy, your belly button. As you inhale, this time feel that belly button rise upwards. As you exhale, feel the belly button fall back down. Inhale, belly button rises. Exhale, belly button falls. Inhale and exhale. Return to your normal breath. And just gradually bringing your awareness back to your yoga mat, back to the room that you're in now. Again, bringing your senses back, noticing any noises. And just slowly bringing your body back into the space. Your toes, give them a little wiggle. Ankles, shins, knees, thighs, buttocks. Your abdominals, just waking them up nice and slowly. Your shoulders, a little shake. Your elbows, wrists, and your fingers one by one. Muscles in your neck, back of the head, top of the head, forehead, ears, nose, cheeks, chin. Give those lips a little lick with your tongue. Do what you need to do to wake up. Maybe stretch those arms overhead, maybe drop the knees down to the side. Just notice what your body needs to do right now. Nice and slowly, in your own time, just using your palms to push yourself up into the position we started out today in Sukhasana, our easy seated pose. So find a nice, easy cross-legged position. Crown of the head up nice and high. Chin melting into the chest, shoulders melting down away from the ears. Heart center nice and high. Let's take 3 final cleansing breaths for today. Inhale through the nose. Sigh it out. Palms together in front of your chest. Open the eyes. And exhale, namaste, everybody. Have a lovely Wednesday evening, and we'll see you next time.